and join me in prayer. Dear Lord, we are so thankful for the privilege you have given us to be here today. Thank you for our life, health, and strength. Thank you for allowing all of these graduates to reach this moment here today. We thank you for our families, friends, and parents who have supported us and helped us reach our successes. As we bask in our successes, please guide us all to our destinies and continue to show every one of us your never-ending love and grace. Lead us through every misstep we may suffer in the future. Lord, we ask that you guide us on the road to victory, whether they be big or small. Let it be known that you are here and you are real, so that unbelievers may someday know you. Give us the hope we need to continue down our paths. Please touch each and every one of us with your beautiful presence. Bless the ceremony and the rest of our lives on board as we begin a new chapter in our lives. Thank you, Lord. Amen.
Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance to the American flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now the Texas.
senior class of these commencement exercises for the high school graduating class of 2019. The graduates will appreciate your respectful attention during the ceremonies. If you will remain quiet during the speeches and the presentations, the graduates will appreciate that. We ask that you not move from your seat during the ceremony because the photographers will be taking pictures of each of the graduates as they walk through, and they will give each graduate the pictures. We also ask that the audience refrain from excessive noise during the presentation, and if you have a crying baby, if you don't mind going on out to the commons area so that the others close to you can enjoy the ceremony. These seniors have had numerous scholarships, and they have been provided by the local businesses, the local farmers, the local agricultural people, and the bankers, and we appreciate it so much. We also have a MOST scholarship, the Muleshoe Opportunity Scholarship, and it's $500 for each one of the students that as they go on to college. It will be provided to each one of them, and we've been doing this for 18 consecutive years. Our community believes in you graduates. They provide many resources throughout the year, and we want to thank the community for all they've done, for providing the most for each one of these kids. We congratulate this senior class of 2019 on your milestone, graduating, and may God bless you. David Sturdivant was born February 7th, 1979 in Dallas, Texas, and he grew up in Rolette, Texas. His father was a TxDOT engineer, and his mother was a stay-at-home mom. He loved sports as he was growing up. He played baseball, softball, soccer, any sport that he could play, he did so. When he was a freshman in high school, he moved to Lubbock, and he graduated from Coronado High School in 1997. He attended Texas Tech and graduated with a bachelor's degree in arts and history in 2002. While he was in college, some of his friends introduced him to his future beautiful bride, Jessica, and it was at a softball tournament in Slayton. Coach Sturdivant respectfully remembers this romantic occasion. He said, "I met my wife while I was in college playing in a softball tournament in Slayton." But known to all of us, great things can happen at a softball tournament. David and Jessica were married by Pastor Bob Hollis in 2003, and after that, Coach taught at Cavazos School in Lubbock until 2004. He moved to Rawls, Texas, and he coached there until 2013, and then he relocated his family to a great community called Muleshoe, Texas in 2013. He has been here coaching and teaching for us for the last 6 years. He's taught history, U.S. history, world history, government, economics, and he's coached all kinds of sports. He is currently enrolled in San Angelo State University, working on his administrative degree. He is extremely passionate about his family, and he loves his family, and he loves to help other people. He loves to help students learn. And these students have picked him tonight to give this speech because of his dedication and his passion. His greatest achievement is loving his family and taking care of them. David and Jessica have 3 amazing children. Mackenzie is 13 and she will be entering junior high. She'll be entering 8th grade. Madeline is 7 and she'll be entering 3rd grade. Sterling is 4 and he will start pre-K this fall. Coach says, "My greatest achievement, of course, is being a husband and a father." A humorous story that might happen with Coach Sturgeon was his wife was from New Mexico. And Coach, growing up in Rolette, didn't understand some of the New Mexico customs. And so they were at a fancy Albuquerque restaurant. And his bride, Jessica, ordered Christmas for her plate as they had Mexican food. The Mexican food, when you say Christmas in New Mexico, they give you red and green chili. Well, Coach didn't understand that, so the chili came on out, but the drinks did not come out yet. And Coach dipped into that red and green chili, and suddenly was fanning himself. He was turning red. His throat was burning. He wanted to jump into the fountain of water that was there at that fancy restaurant. And that was the first time he learned to listen to his wife. So may I introduce to you our graduation speaker tonight, Mr. David Morris Sturdivant.
Never trust anybody from Mexico. You always wondered why I didn't have anything Christmas in my room. Well, now you know. I'd first like to thank Dr. Richards, Miss Eddington, and the school board for allowing me to work in one of the best communities in Texas. I'm very blessed to live and teach here with my family. I'd like to thank the class of 2019 for allowing me to come talk to you tonight. I heard that y'all voted for me because you thought it was going to be about a 5-minute, 10-minute speech. Little did you know I've got my history book underneath my seat so we can open up some history. Standing here will always be a memory I'm going to hold in my heart. And I'll probably look down, acting like I'm reading, I'll probably be crying. You were one of my favorite junior classes that I had. You pushed me to the limit, and at the end of the day, I knew every one of you cared, and you fought hard, and we had proof from the STAR test. So this is something that's always going to be in my heart. I would like to congratulate the parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, the brothers and sisters for the job that y'all have done to get these young men and women to this point. Without you, who knows where they would be right now. They are awesome kids, and y'all have done an amazing job as a family and as a community. Being your teacher and being able to know each of you has been a very special experience. Speaking of, let's make sure Corbin and Ethan, we keep them awake. I didn't bring a book to drop. AB, make sure she doesn't have her phone, she's not texting. And apparently we need to make sure Saran Wrap stays away from me. I don't know. When I was your age a couple years ago, it was, we did not face the hardships that y'all face on a daily basis. And it's amazing some of the things that y'all do on a daily basis to make it to school, to get this degree. And my generation, we didn't have those. We had it, honestly, a lot easier than y'all did. And to get here is an amazing ending to this journey. In history class, we did several projects throughout the year. Most teachers thought we were just playing with the new computers I got. Little did they know we were actually doing something, sometimes. Out of the projects, one of the ones that we did that really hit home was the World War II generals. One of those generals that we talked about was George S. Patton. George S. Patton, of course, being one of the most outspoken and successful leaders of the war, and of course my favorite, so we talked about him a little more. After we researched and presented him, you saw how hard his life was. He didn't go to school until he was 11 years old. And the reason for that was his parents were afraid of what people would think because he was having a hard time reading. In our society today, he would have been said to be dyslexic. He had a hard time reading. But this only pushed him. That hardship, those hardships that y'all have, it only pushed him harder to become the man that he was. The late start in education did not deter him from the goals he wanted to accomplish, and he became an avid reader. He read so much, in fact, that Pat got the confidence to change other aspects of himself, which needed work, realizing he could overcome his difficulties. Patton said, "Achievers are resolute in their goals and driven by determination. Discouragement is temporary. Obstacles are overcome and doubt is defeated, yielding to personal victory. You need to overcome the tug of people against you as you reach for your high goals. Accept the challenges so that you may feel the exhilaration of victory." Life outside of high school is just like life inside high school. You will come up with difficulties and challenges on a daily basis. The struggle to keep up your schoolwork, your grades, getting prepared for STAR tests, working out your work schedules, helping at home with brothers and sisters, those were just preparation for what you're going to face when you get into real work. These tasks will benefit you from the minute you walk out this graduation, and school teachers push you to be the best you can be, to learn responsibility, to grow for your future. The goal of life is to learn from your mistakes and keep moving towards the goals that you have set for yourself and your family. I was very lucky that when I was a freshman, I moved from Dallas to Lubbock and met my new athletic director. He was an astonishing and amazing man. Coach Henderson was a great leader and a mentor for me. Without him, I would not be the man I am today. He is also the only athletic director I've ever seen teach a class, much less math. I don't know I can teach math, so it was a big accomplishment, a big thing for me to see him do that. I hope that while you were in Muleshoe, you had a teacher, a coach, and an administrator that made a difference, just like Coach Henderson made for me. I I'm going to leave you with one last quote to think about. In the words of the great man, Dr. Martin Luther King, if you can't fly, then run. If you cannot run, then walk. If you cannot walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward. When one door closes in life, another one opens. Are you ready? Congratulations, class of 2019. One of the best I have been blessed to help along the way. Godspeed and good luck.
It is my pleasure to introduce to you the Salutatorian of the Muleshoe High School class of 2019, Haili Jo Gardner.
Thanks, guys, but you should save that for after my awesome speech. Hello, everyone. First off, I am far from being a public speaker, so I'm going to make this as short and sweet as possible. We've all worked hard. We've come a very long way to get here. Yet it seems that just last week, we were all freshmen walking these halls and wondering what the future might hold. People were right when they said the time would fly by, even though most days I thought this day would never come. I first thought that I wouldn't miss anything about high school, except for maybe a few close friends, but I was wrong. I'm going to miss the familiarity of coming to school and seeing the same faces every day. Everyone graduating today has played a part in my high school experience and how it has turned out. I've gone to school with most of you my whole life, while others have only recently joined us stubborn mules. Some of you I've got to know pretty well, while others are still complete strangers to me. But I guess that's just life. We can't change the past, but we can plan for a better future. I would like to believe that I did this all on my own, that I made it here because I pushed myself and tried my hardest to be the best I could be. But if it were not for the people in my life, I probably wouldn't have made it past the first grade. While I have this opportunity, I would like to thank my friends for getting me through the stressful days of high school and having my back when I needed them. I want to thank my teachers for pushing me to be the best I could be and believing in me. I want to thank my parents and grandparents for their guidance and support through everything I did, including all the early mornings and late nights that come with having a kid who's involved in school activities. I also want to thank everyone in this gymnasium for attending tonight. It means a lot to us to know that we're not alone, and we do have supporters out there. And I would like to thank God for giving me so many blessings and so many reasons to be thankful for. Now I would like to read a short passage from a book called All I Really Need to Know I Learned in Kindergarten by Robert Fulgham. Wisdom was not at the top of graduate school mountain, but there in the sand pile at Sunday school. These are the things I learned. 1. Share everything. 2. Play fair. 3. Don't hit people. 4. Put things back where you found them. 5. Clean up your own mess. 6. Don't take things that aren't yours. 7. Say you're sorry when you hurt somebody. 8. Wash your hands before you eat. 9. Flush. 10. Warm cookies and cold milk are good for you. 11. Live a balanced life. Learn some and make some and draw and paint and sing and dance and play and work every day. 12. Take a nap every afternoon. 13. When you go out to the world, watch out for traffic, hold hands, and stick together. 14. Wonder. Remember the little seed in the styrofoam cup? The roots go down and the plant goes up, and nobody really knows how or why. But we are all like that. 15. Goldfish, hamsters, and white mice, and even the little seed in the styrofoam cup, they all die. So do we. Take any one of those items and apply it to your family life, or your work, or your government, or your world, and it holds true and clear and firm. Think what a better world it would be if we all, the whole world, had cookies and milk about 3 o'clock every afternoon, and then lay down with our blankets for a nap. Or if all governments had as a basic policy to to always put things back where they found them and to clean up their own mess. And it is still true, no matter how old you are, when you go out into the world, it is best to hold hands and stick together. If you didn't learn all those things in kindergarten, it's never too late to learn them now. We all have different talents and gifts that we can contribute to the world. All we have to do now is go out there and find them. I don't know about all of you, but I'm a little nervous to go out into the world on my own, and if I'm being completely honest, I'm a lot nervous. I think that we all are, and that's okay. One thing I am sure of is that we are all going out into the world together. And once we walk across the stage tonight, we'll be free to choose our own paths. As Ellen DeGeneres once said, follow your passion. Stay true to yourself. Never follow someone else's path. Unless you're in the woods and you're lost and you see a path. By all means, you should follow that. Good luck, class of 2019.
It is my pleasure to introduce to you the valedictorian of MHS class of 2019, Citlalli, Vargas.
I would like to start out by thanking God for bringing us together tonight. Thank you, Lord, for allowing us to gather and celebrate this joyous occasion. I would also like to thank the school board administration for this opportunity. Thank you to all of the teachers who have helped me get to where I am. Thank you to my parents who have sacrificed so much for me and have given me a great life. Gracias, mamá y papá, por sus esfuerzos y sacrificios y por darme una buena vida. Si no fuera por su ayuda y apoyo, yo no estuviera aquí. Thank you. Thank you to all of my friends who have been with me through the good times and my dark moments. Thank you to those who care about me, even if you're not close. I would be lost without you. To the class of 2019, well guys, we made it. Here we are about to take off our training wheels and be set loose. I never believed people when they said your time in high school would pass by and blink of an eye, but boy, the years have gone by. I can still remember my first day of high school, being afraid of all the upperclassmen, being afraid of getting lost in this big school, being afraid of the teachers because supposedly they were tougher in high school. Now here we are, about to graduate and go our separate ways. This makes me feel happy and sad at the same time. Happy because we finally get to go out on our own and live our lives. Sad because I will miss seeing you every day in school. It may seem strange, but I always found comfort in seeing everyone's faces every day. You guys are a part of my childhood. We grew up together. So I am very excited to see where everyone goes out from today. Even though I do not know you all personally, I am proud of every single one of you for finishing strong. One night, a few weeks ago, I was watching Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle at Haili's house. In case you haven't seen it, it's about a group of 4 kids that get stuck inside a video game called Jumanji. They have to beat the game in order to go home, but they only have 3 lives to win. As we were watching, a line in the movie caught my attention. Dwayne Johnson says, "It's a lot easier to be brave when you have lives to spare. It's a lot harder when you only have 1 life." Then Kevin Hart says, "We always have only 1 life, man. That's how it is." Yes, that is how it is. We only have 1 life in this world, so why not take advantage of it? Take that job, go to that college, go and travel the world, marry that person, buy that dress, buy that car. Just be happy. Let your dreams run wild. Go out and enjoy the things the world has to offer. Life is short, so take advantage of the time we have left here. There's a poem I would like to share with you called The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost. It speaks of the current position we are all in our lives. 2 roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both, and leave one traveler long I stood, and looked down one as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth. Then took the other as just despair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear. Though as for that of passing there, had more liberally about the same. And both that morning equally lay, and leaves no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day. Yet, knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. I shall be telling this with a sigh, somewhere ages and ages hence. Two roads diverged in the wood, and I took the one less traveled by. And that has made all the difference. I remember first hearing this poem in an episode of The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. Hopefully you all remember this amazing show. I did not understand what it was saying at the time, but I never forgot the words. Then, as I read it in my English class, I made my own interpretation of it. We all want to take the safe route, the one everyone else has gone down. We want to take the easy, clear path that provides no challenges, but teaches us nothing of true value. The road less traveled seems the hardest, but if we choose the easy path, then we will never experience anything new. Like many of you, I am afraid of the route I am about to embark on because it's so unfamiliar. But I am more afraid of wasting my time on a path that will not bring out my full potential. It can be scary to choose a path that is new and challenging, but your effort and commitment will be well worth it. As Henry Ford said, whether you think you can or you can't, you're right. I want us all to believe that we can do anything we set our minds to. As we walk this stage tonight, we are being set free into the world. We are going in many different directions. Some of you will go into the workforce, some of you will go to the military, and some of you will go to college and university. But all of us will have to become responsible and independent. I don't know about y'all, but I am scared to death about my future. I'm afraid of failure, rejection, and disappointment. I have experienced these already, and I know most of you have too. But look at the person next to you, the person in front of you, and realize you are not alone. Everyone has been there. Our failures change us and make us better if we let them. We should never let our failures keep us from trying again. As Dennis Wakely said, failure should be our teacher, not our undertaker. Failure is delay, not defeat. It is a temporary detour, not a dead end. Don't be afraid to live your dreams. Instead, take the risk and follow your heart. Do not give up on your dreams because they seem impossible. Nothing worth the trouble is ever easy. Never stop dreaming of what you can achieve because, with faith, anything is possible. Once one dream is reached, dream a better dream, then work to make it real. As Max said in Shark Boy and Lava. Hopefully remember that movie too. So my last message for you is this. Dream as if you'll live forever. Live as if you'll die today. Thank you.
Graduates, please stand. President Preston, as principal of Muleshoe High School, I certify that the students standing before me have completed all of the state requirements for graduation. I declare the students in the class of 2019 eligible to receive their high school diploma. Seniors, you may now move your tassel.
August, you've got to this point. We want to congratulate you. As President of the Board of Trustees of Muleshoe Independent School District, I congratulate you, the class of 2019, on completing the requirements necessary for graduation. I ask you to now come forward and receive the symbol of this achievement. your high school diploma.
The Haili Foundation Scholarship in the amount of $48,000. The UNT Excellence Dean Scholarship in the amount of $32,000. The Panhandle Plain Scholarship in the amount of $200. And the most scholarship in the amount of $500. Citlalli, Vargas. Scholarship in the amount of $32,000. The 5 areas scholarship in the amount of $2,000. The Bailey County Electric Cooperative Scholarship in the amount of $1,000. The First Bank Scholarship in the amount of $500. The Kuykendall Scholarship in the amount of $500. And the most scholarship in the amount of $500. Haili, Joe, Gardner. Receiving the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Joe Anthony Alvaro. Receiving the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Haili Marie Anzalua. Receiving the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Sarah Lynn Arzola. Receiving the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Julian Eduardo Astorga. Receiving the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Jason Del Monte. Receiving the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Levi Thomas Barrett. Receiving the ENMU Texas 135-mile tuition waiver in the amount of $7,684, and the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Adrian Rodolfo Bustillos. Receiving the Bailey County Electric Cooperative Scholarship in the amount of $1,000, and the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Chantel Elizabeth Kane. Receiving the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Leonel Camarena. Receiving the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Nicole Patricia Campos. Receiving the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Jake Nicholas Carrion. Receiving the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Alicia Maureen Castillo. Receiving the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Eunice Alejandra Castillo. Receiving the Rotary International Scholarship in the amount of $500, and the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Jennifer Cervantes. Receiving the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Liliana Chagoya Ortega. Receiving the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Alexis Chavez Anchondo. Receiving the ACU John C. Stevens Award in the amount of $60,000. The Tiffin University Trustee Scholarship in the amount of $52,000. The HBU President Scholarship in the amount of $80,000. the University of Texas of Dallas Provost Scholarship in the amount of $96,000, the HBU Housing Scholarship in the amount of $1,000, the Grace Hopper Scholarship in the amount of $5,000, and the Moses Scholarship in the amount of $500, Ethan Clark Gonzalez. Receiving the Moses Scholarship in the amount of $500, Daniela Vicente Cortez. Receiving the Moses Scholarship in the amount of $500, Taylor Brooke Cortez. Receiving the Tucker and Dunn Scholar Athlete in the amount of $1,000, and the Moses Scholarship in the amount of $500, Luke Del Toro. Receiving the Tax Academic Scholarship in the amount of $300, and the Moses Scholarship in the amount of $500, Jacob Ryan De Leon. Receiving the Moses Scholarship in the amount of $500, Matthew Ray De Leon. Receiving the SEOG Scholarship in the amount of $750, the ENNU Texas 135-mile tuition waiver in the amount of $7,684, and the Moses Scholarship in the amount of $500, Natalie De Leon. Receiving the Moses Scholarship in the amount of $500, Karina Diaz. Receiving the Moses Scholarship in the amount of $500, Matthew Guillermo Diaz. Receiving the UMHB Honor Scholarship in the amount of $20,000. The WBU Centennial Scholarship in the amount of $2,000, the 5-Area Telephone Scholarship in the amount of $2,000, the Higginbotham Brothers Scholarship in the amount of $1,000, the Bailey County Electric Cooperative Scholarship in the amount of $1,000, the Texas Association of Community Schools Friends of SBC Scholarship in the amount of $750, and the Moses Scholarship in the amount of $500, Natalie Diaz. Receiving the Moses Scholarship in the amount of $500, Ashlyn Gloria Dominguez. Receiving the Moses Scholarship in the amount of $500, Nick Dominguez. Receiving the Rotary Sweetheart Scholarship in the amount of $1,000, and the Moses Scholarship in the amount of $500, Keely Renee Dunham. Receiving the Moses Scholarship in the amount of $500, Natalie Elizalde Rodriguez. Receiving the Moses Scholarship in the amount of $500, Lorenzo Eduardo Esparza Vidania Jr. Receiving the Moses Scholarship in the amount of $500, Andrew James Espinosa. Receiving the Moses Scholarship in the amount of $500, Alicia Noemi Espinosa. Receiving the Gen Tech Scholarship in the amount of $1,000, the Rotary International Scholarship in the amount of $500, and the Moses Scholarship in the amount of $500, Brooke Helen Garza. Receiving the Moses Scholarship in the amount of $500, Ileana Gonzalez. Receiving the Bailey County Farm Bureau Scholarship in the amount of $500 and the Most Scholarship in the amount of $500, Christian Xavier Gonzalez. Receiving the Most Scholarship in the amount of $500, Jasmine Gutierrez. Receiving the TTU Recruitment Scholarship in the amount of $2,000, the TTU Housing Assistance Scholarship in the amount of $1,000, and the Most Scholarship in the amount of $500, Corbin Dane Hardwick. Receiving the Most Scholarship in the amount of $500, Ian Eusebio Hasley. Receiving the Most Scholarship in the amount of $500, Madison Brianna Hasley. Receiving the Most Scholarship in the amount of $500, Alexa Herrera. Receiving the Most Scholarship in the amount of $500, Kelly Deanira Herrera. Receiving the Most Scholarship in the amount of $500, Isaiah Ray Hurtado. Receiving the Most Scholarship in the amount of $500, Blue Avery Leal. Receiving the Most Scholarship in the amount of $500, Megan Ariana Macias. Receiving the Most Scholarship in the amount of $500, Brady Brock Martinez. Receiving the Most Scholarship in the amount of $500, Delaney Joe Martinez. Receiving the Most Scholarship in the amount of $500, Liliana Marie Martinez. Receiving the Most Scholarship in the amount of $500, Rocky T. Martinez. Receiving the Most Scholarship in the amount of $500, Blanca Itzayetsi Medina. Receiving the Most Scholarship in the amount of $500, Miranda Ali Melendez. Receiving the E&M Texas 135-mile tuition waiver in the amount of $7,684, and the Most Scholarship in the amount of $500, Adriana Haili Mendoza. Receiving the Most Scholarship in the amount of $500, Rigo Antonio Mendoza. Receiving the Bailey County Electric Cooperative Scholarship in the amount of $1,000, the Muleshoe ISD School Board Scholarship in the amount of $500, the Rotary International Scholarship in the amount of $500, the Lions Club Scholarship in the amount of $500, and the Most Scholarship in the amount of $500, Kendall Hayes Miller. Receiving the Most Scholarship in the amount of $500, Jonathan Heber Pacheco. Receiving the Most Scholarship in the amount of $500, Eduardo Pantoja Scholarship in the amount of $1,000, the First Bank Scholarship in the amount of $500, and the Moses Scholarship in the amount of $500. Valentina Vargas. Receiving the LCU Academic Scholarship in the amount of $3,000, TEC Scholarship in the amount of $1,500, the Janet Woodward Floyd Scholarship in the amount of $1,000, and the Moses Scholarship in the amount of $500, Madison Deanne Price. Receiving the ENMU Freshman Academic Scholarship in the amount of $9,600, the ENMU Texas 135-mile tuition waiver in the amount of $7,684, and the Moses Scholarship in the amount of $500, Oliver Elizabeth Puckett. Receiving the Moses Scholarship in the amount of $500, Sebastian K. Receiving the Muleshoe Ag Booster Scholarship in the amount of $500, and the Moses Scholarship in the amount of $500, Jose Bernardo Quintana. Receiving the Moses Scholarship in the amount of $500, Cassandra Regalado. Receiving the Moses Scholarship in the amount of $500, Irvin Adan Regalado. Receiving the Wayland Baptist Centennial Scholarship in the amount of $2,500, the Abilene Christian University John C. Stevens Award in the amount of $60,000, the Dallas Baptist University Academic Scholarship in the amount of $5,000, the Texas A&M McFadden Scholarship in the amount of $2,500, the Texas Interscholastic League Foundation Scholarship in the amount of $10,000, the Rotary International Scholarship in the amount of $500, the Baylor County Farm Bureau Scholarship in the amount of $500, and the Moses Scholarship in the amount of $500, Kiara Sarai Regalado. Receiving the UT Permian Basin Scholarship in the amount of $750, the New Mexico State University Scholarship in the amount of $1,500, the Abilene Christian University Scholarship in the amount of $56,000, the ENMU Texas 135-mile tuition waiver in the amount of $7,684, and the Moses Scholarship in the amount of $500, Reina Paula Regalado. Receiving the Moses Scholarship in the amount of $500, Dylan Reyes. Receiving the ENMU Texas 135-mile tuition waiver in the amount of $7,684, the Moses Scholarship in the amount of $500, Michelle Reyes. Receiving the Moses Scholarship in the amount of $500, Joel Reyes. Receiving the Moses Scholarship in the amount of $500, Sophie Cyan Reyna. Receiving the Moses Scholarship in the amount of $500, Giovanni Emmanuel Rodriguez. Receiving the Moses Scholarship in the amount of $500, Maria Alicia Rodriguez. Receiving the Moses Scholarship in the amount of $500, Miguel Ángel Rodriguez. Receiving the Moses Scholarship in the amount of $500, Brian Darren Rodriguez. Receiving the Moses Scholarship in the amount of $500, Rudy Zane Ruiz. Rubalcaba. Receiving the E&M Freshman Academic Scholarship in the amount of $1,000. The E&M Texas 135-mile tuition waiver in the amount of $7,684. The Christie M. Landry Scholarship in the amount of $1,500. The Denny Slipper Scholarship in the amount of $500. The Muleshoe Art Association Scholarship in the amount of $250. And the Moses Scholarship in the amount of $500. Fernando Salamanca. Receiving the Air Force ROTC Full Tuition Scholarship, the TCU Founders Scholarship in the amount of $40,000, the Hart Descendants Trustee Scholarship in the amount of $66,000, the UNM Amigo Scholarship in the amount of $63,380, the Rotary International Scholarship in the amount of $500, the Tax Academic Scholarship in the amount of $233, and the Moses Scholarship in the amount of $500, Raul Eduardo Sierra. Receiving the Moses Scholarship in the amount of $500, Joshua Ray Torres. Receiving the Texas Classroom Teachers Association Scholarship in the amount of $500, and the Moses Scholarship in the amount of $500, Kayla Mackenzie Torres. Receiving the Moses Scholarship in the amount of $500, Trinity J. Toscano. Receiving the Moses Scholarship in the amount of $500, Fabian Valadez Montejano. Receiving the Moses Scholarship in the amount of $500, Israel Vasquez Jr. Receiving the Moses Scholarship in the amount of $500, Moises Vasquez. Receiving the Moses Scholarship in the amount of $500, Jaime Alberto Urania. Receiving the Moses Scholarship in the amount of $500, Ethan Kobe Lee Diaz. Receiving the Moses Scholarship in the amount of $500, Ramondo Villalobos. Receiving the Moses Scholarship in the amount of $500, Elizabeth Guadalupe Villarreal. Receiving the E&M Texas 135-mile tuition waiver in the amount of $7,684. And the Moses Scholarship in the amount of $500, Daniela Villegas. Receiving the E&M Texas 135-mile tuition waiver in the amount of $7,684, the LCU Academic Scholarship in the amount of $3,000, the Moses Scholarship in the amount of $500, Alyssa Page Wheeler. Receiving the 5-area scholarship in the amount of $2,000, the Muleshoe Blues Scholarship in the amount of $500, the Elizabeth D. Watson Scholarship in the amount of $500, the Texas Classroom Teachers Association Scholarship in the amount of $500, and the Moses Scholarship in the amount of $500, Nathaniel Lee Wilton.
administration, and school board, it is indeed an honor to speak to you. I want to address my brief remarks to the senior class of 2019. I want to begin with the scripture. There is a time for everything and a season for every activity under the heavens. Ecclesiastes 3:1. So as you begin the next phase of your journey, through life, I want to challenge each and every one of you. Find your passion, or what is going to drive you to continue moving forward in whatever path you choose to take. This drive is what will help you succeed. This is your time. This is your season. As I look out across the gym floor, I see students that will be attending Texas Tech, South Plains College, North Texas, Cosmetology School, Dental Hygienist School, Fire Academy, Nursing School, Lineman School, and many other colleges, universities, or trade schools. I also see students that are giving the ultimate sacrifice and going to join the military and protect and serve this great nation. I see young ladies that will devote their lives to their families so they can make an impact in their own home. Each and every one of you inspire me and provide reassurance for the future. So to all the seniors in the audience, hold your head high as you begin your journey and have confidence in yourself. Remember that you are and will be, as Muleshoe ISD has taught you to be, a positive, ethical, and productive citizen and a lifelong learner. And once a mule, always a mule. Just as I began with the scripture, I'm going to end with the scripture. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Jeremiah 29:11. To our audience and guests, thank you again for your attendance. Please remain in your seat until our graduates, stage guests, and faculty exit the gymnasium. Graduates, would you please stand? Ladies and gentlemen, may I present the Muleshoe High School class of 2019.
Love, and have the best life possible. Amen.